to share a little bit, just a little bit of my testimony, and I'm praying that it will really bless you. I have wanted to be a mother for as long as I can remember. Matter of fact, I went to Catholic school growing up, and in the 5th grade, had the best role model of my life, Sister Camille, and I wanted to be just like her. In fact, I really decided I wanted to be a nun, till I figured out that you can't get married and have kids if you're a nun. There went that plan, because I wanted to be a mom. So, later in life, when God sent me Steve Walker, and I was certain he was the man to be my husband, it was almost a deal breaker when he was adamantly opposed to having more children. He had a super son already, Keith, and he was not interested in parenting in his 40s and 50s. Go figure. Well, I was devastated. I remember trying really hard to convince him of the error of his thinking. And I remember trying hard to convince God that, in fact, my plan was way better. Have you ever done that? I remember one particularly difficult, tearful conversation when I was rolling on the floor crying and thinking, this is it. I cannot marry this man. I cannot give up this dream. And I cried out to God, how can this be your plan? How can this be the man that you want me to marry? He doesn't want to have children. Don't you remember that I want to have children? You know what I want. Let me explain to you, Lord, how my way is better. Somehow I found my way to the book of Isaiah. I'm not really sure how. But in Isaiah 40:27 it says, why do you say, O Jacob, and complain, O Israel? My way is hidden from the Lord. My cause is disregarded by my God. The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. Oh, right, you're God. Oh, right, you created the entire world. Oh, you do know my needs and my wants. You created me, and you know how to give me every good and perfect gift. Okay, I get it. Steve Walker was and is the perfect husband for me.
All right.
So I made a deal with God. Okay, God, change one of our hearts. I don't care which one. Either one has to change for this to work. And then I waited, but I trusted God. And then I waited, and my heart did not change. I still wanted children. Steve's heart did not change. He did not want children. So I kind of beat him up with that for a long time. Poor guy. It was as if no gift he gave me was good enough if he didn't give me a child. And then it occurred to me I was treating God the same way. No gift he gave me was good enough if he didn't give me a child. Whoa. That was not okay. So I asked forgiveness for both of them and determined to be satisfied and thankful for the gifts that I regularly receive from both of them. Well, not that long ago, I realized I really like my life. I like being married and having the freedom that comes from not having children in your home. I liked the excess cash that one does not have when one has children. Frankly, I'm not saying that to be mean, it's just true. Wait a minute, oh my gosh, my heart has changed. I'm happy with my life. It is okay with me, God, if I'm not a mother. Well, then Ron Dahm approaches me and says, would you consider hosting a foreign exchange student? And I said, well, you can talk to my husband. I'm pretty sure I know his answer, but talk to him. And then Steve Walker says, well, let's listen to what he says. And then Steve Walker says, well, let's look at the student profiles. And then he says, I think we should do it, it'll be cool. Okay. Then Hae-Jin Moon comes into our lives. She is an amazing individual. She is the daughter I would have chosen if you got to choose such things.
Aww.
I have been a mother for the last 10 months in every sense of the word. This girl is so much like me. It's kind of amazing that God knew who to send here. And you know what? Steve has been her dad. He has enjoyed parenting a teenage girl when he thought he never wanted to parent another child. You know, God changed both of our hearts. In James 1:17 it says, "Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows." Hye-Jin Moon is a perfect gift from God for us. You know, when I determined years ago I wanted to be a mom, I never would have laid out a plan like this. I think I'll get married twice to neither of the two men who want to have children with me. And I think I'll wait till my mid-40s, then I'll have a daughter, a teenage daughter, who will be mine for only 10 months. Yeah, that's a perfect parenting plan. And yet, it has been. God has a plan. I have always trusted him, even though I wasn't sure how he would give me what I needed or wanted, but he continues to bless me and surprise me. Hye-Jin Moon, you are part of God's plan for me. He never overlooked my needs. He knew the right person to send here, and it was you. I thank God for you every day and for the chance to parent you. God has a plan always. He gives good and perfect gifts always. Now, your needs may not be the same as mine. Perhaps you didn't wait for 46 years to be a parent. 46 and a half, whatever. But you know, do you have something that you've been waiting for that you think God has forgotten? He hasn't. Do you think that there's something you need that he's overlooked? He hasn't. God has a plan. He has a plan and he loves you. And I'm so thankful.